Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing an ancestor messages reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. I praise the creator of all, supreme, omnipotent, and in all things. I praise all of the high and virtuous spirits who have walked the way of eternal light and love. I praise all of our ancestors, from Mother Africa, who is the mother of the entire human race. I praise all of the spirits who died during slavery and the Middle Passage around the world, here in the United States, during Jim Crow, and today. Great Spirit family, since you are free of body and form, we know that you now have greater wisdom and greater power. We ask that you hear the call of your child and come protect us. Use your greater power and influence to help us solve our problems of money, health, family trouble, and racism. We ask that you somehow give us a sign that you are pleased with your children and that you are receiving our worship. Benevolent ancestors, open the gates of wealth to our people and guide us in the wisest and most effective ways to help all of Earth's children live harmoniously. Help us to remember we are part of the whole, part of God, part of each other. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, guys, let's get into your ancestor messages reading, okay? So today, for your oracle cards, your ancestors wanted me to use the Sacred Forest Oracle deck again, but for your closing out messages, we are gonna be using the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck, all right? So let's get going. There's a lot going on. There's a blessing coming in, and there's a need to exercise all of your knowledge. Okay, there's so much when it comes to this blessing. Like don't think you know. Knowledge is the first card. I swear to God, don't think you know everything. All right, if there's an opportunity, which I see in your first position, you should take it, definitely. So let's just get going. Let's get started. We're going to start with your Sacred Forest Oracle messages, and then we'll move into the messages from your ancestors, the messages in the spread. All right. So the first card is Air Spirit, Knowledge. Okay. You receive this card when you need to think things through. This is not the time to be impulsive. Do not react instinctively to situations and people. So don't react the way you usually do. Okay, so take into consideration all points of view, do your research, listen to others, speak your truth, take time to weigh the pros and the cons of a situation. It is an excellent time to begin a new venture or project. It will succeed as long as you are thoughtful, organized, and focused. There is a remarkable wellspring of wisdom within you. Take a breath, slow and deep, and delve into the inner knowledge. It will guide you in the right direction. Air represents wisdom, our mental activity, and our ability to reason. It also is also associated with thoughts, intellect, communication, and comprehension. Through our breath, we can speak and express ourselves. Our lives begin with our first breath. Ooh, wow, it's funny, y'all, because it says our lives begin with our first breath. And this is what the Sacred Forest is saying, but in the Shaman's Dream, your first card, when I close you out, is going to be first breath. Okay, so it says, our lives begin with our first breath. So air is connected with new beginnings. And I swear there's something new coming in. You got 2 pages in the spread. It's connected with new beginnings. The spirit of air oversees friendship, clarity, and positive focus in life. The spirit of air says, inhale, take a moment to think things through, think as well as feel the right direction, get clarity, and become focused before stepping forward, and take care and have thoughtful communication with others. So guys, that's a lot. It's a lot packed in that one card, because not only is it the knowledge that I keep picking up about study and different things like that, this is also not reacting to certain situations, having a clear head. And I've been seeing that a lot when it comes to not being over aggressive or getting pulled into unnecessary fights. Then again, this is talking about opportunity. So in the very beginning, it says, give me 1 second, I'm gonna find it for you. It's an excellent time to begin a new venture or project. Okay, and I'm definitely seeing that for you. So let's move on. We got the Aspen Spirit. You had this card yesterday. So you need to be courageous. I think whatever new thing is coming in, whether you found it or it's come to you, you need to go ahead and take it. There's a direction you see your life headed in, and some of you may be a little apprehensive, but courage says, go ahead. So give me a second, let me get it for you. All right, Aspen Spirit. This card shows up in your life today to bring you a message of courage, protection, community, and the ability to face and overcome obstacles in your life. Know that you are protected and you are safe. You are ready to step forward with courage and grace, no matter what it seems to be blocking your way. The Aspen's network of roots is a sign that you should be open to support from others. Combine your efforts with like-minded individuals. Somebody's gonna come in with somebody's got something to tell you. All right. It says you don't need to do it all alone. This may be a good time to bond with people over creative project or community endeavor. In the Celtic tradition, the aspen was associated with community, endurance, protection. The Celts chose the wood of the aspen tree to make their battle shields to protect them from spiritual as well as physical harm. And this is another thing. I think I said this in the beginning, guys, because I know I'm talking a lot right now, but there's witchcraft I'm picking up in the spread. So it says they use the aspen to create battle shields to protect themselves from spiritual as well as physical harm. It sheltered the soul from its deepest fears. Aspen was thought to be the teacher of fearlessness and carried a message of strength in the face of the unknown. Okay, so I do want to point that out, and I'll be, bringing this up again as we get into the spread. Your third card is Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace. Wise Woman of the Grove. We got some grace energy coming in. And that could be another thing about this blessing. And I said that in one of the other ancestor message readings, that 9 of Cups I saw for y'all last time, you might not deserve what's coming through. God is probably gracing you, blessing you. But let's see what the card says. It says, when this card chooses you, you are at the advent of a remarkable time of ease. And again, I even see 6 of Cups again. Y'all been getting that over and over again. A remarkable time of ease, wisdom, healing, joy, and inspiration. Your ability to hear the voice of spirit is rapidly expanding. Spirit guardians are watching over you with immense love and kindness. Being in a state of grace means being blessed by divine forces. Grace can mean having enough inner nobility that even if you know your opinion is absolutely right, you don't push the point. You are willing to drop it, knowing that in the great scheme of things, it's not that important. Besides, the Creator knows the truth of the situation, even if others don't. There are times to be abruptly, starkly honest, but this isn't one of them. Be diplomatic and gracious in your interactions with others. Speak with love and kindness. And this is the thing, because guys, yesterday, and I've been picking this up for you about being tested all the time, always being tested. And then I said in a separate tarot reading, like a 5-card spread, that, I think it was about law enforcement, that, and I mean, take that as it resonates, because some of the stuff is law enforcement, some of the stuff could be on the job or wherever. But you were right, or you are right? And someone could be wrong, but for whatever reason, you reacting to them or fighting them about the situation is like, if something's bad happens, there's some sort of karmic weird situation, because I saw justice. So you're being tested right now with how you handle people, about, taking up situations that are just, conflict and don't result to anything, right? So you're not wrong in some of these situations and things that are coming up, but not everything deserves your energy for you to be going back and forth with somebody about something, whatever this is, okay? The Creator knows. The Creator knows. Everything is seen, and those who have done you wrong will pay for it. You don't have to make people pay. And this is another thing, the reason why I'm picking up this witchcraft stuff. I would rather you block it. Find ways to block out dark energies rather than playing the game of back and forth. I'm gonna send you something dark and then you send me something dark and all that. Don't do that. You're not from that. You don't reside in that energy. The real you doesn't. All right. So the last message is you can relax and let go. Your path is guided. Spiritual nobility is growing within you. Right, because you're too noble. I mean, I even see the sun. Too noble to be over there fighting with quote unquote peasants. Okay, so the spirit of grace is softly unfolding in your life. Kindly honor the truth of others, even if you don't agree or if you know better. The Creator knows the truth, and their truth is what they believe in that instance. If someone's caught up in ego, their perspective is their perspective. Why try to make them think of anything any different? You know, maybe by your reaction or the way you live, people will see that maybe I'm wrong, right? Look how he or she handled that situation. You know, where did they find the fortitude or the strength to ignore me or to just be like, I'm not going there? That could definitely change the way someone feels. Just honor other people where they are. If people ain't on your level, they ain't on your level. Let's jump in, all right? So your first card, the general message coming from your maternal line regarding who you are and how you live, the energies going on around you. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Water in the reverse. So again, this is like a new path that you're headed on that is going to be financially in your favor, okay? You know, I try to think of another word to say, but this is definitely in your favor. It could be something totally different, and I see that because you have the Two of Pentacles in your next position. The Three of Water is saying don't miss it or don't waste it. So if you receive a substantial amount of money, whether that is like it's gifted to you or it's extra money from a new job or whatever the case may be, they're saying just don't waste it. Don't waste money. Don't waste like what you learn, because knowledge is the first thing. Like this is a brand new path that you're headed on. It's going to change a lot for you. So, you know, soak it up, like soak it all in, soak it in. Don't waste any part of whatever this new gift is coming toward you. All right. So yeah, your path is changing because you're about to get news about like a new financial endeavor or just some money. Some money's coming to you. Even here, right? You have we just did your maternal line, I believe. Your paternal line has to say about the energies around you, about who you are and how you live. You have the Two of Pentacles, okay, clarified by the Ten of Water or the Ten of Cups. There's a couple messages here. The tide is changing, all right? The ebb and flow that's been coming up in your reading, it's going in your favor, and it's bringing a lot of abundance and happiness of the Ten of Cups. The other thing is you are changing, right? Evolving, just like we see, headed down a new path from your first position. Don't let people influence you. I just feel like maybe family trying to influence you or make you change your mind. You know, go with the upflow of this ebb, okay? Stick to what you know, the way you feel you need to go. Definitely, you even have another 2 here in your third position. So you are stepping into a new territory. Like something new is happening with you guys. I can't say what for all of you because it's different for all of you, but it's bringing in a lot of abundance. Okay, you're gonna have to defend it, and this is like a high time. It's gonna be a high time for you. Give me a sec. Yeah, so don't be overly influenced by other people, but with this Ten of Water and Two of Pentacles, both in the upright, the overall message from your paternal line is that the tide is changing and it's changing in your favor. It's a lot of happiness coming in. Something's coming in that's gonna make you very happy. But you have to decide, because here, your third position is what your ancestors in your maternal line want from you. They want you to protect wherever this new place you're stepping into. Like, protect yourself, okay? Because it's new. It's like a new venture. So here, I'll show you. Like, the Two of Wands, what is this? No. Oh, no, let me stop. It's Two of Pentacles twice. Two of Pentacles twice. I thought this was Two of Fire. This is Two of Earth. Something's changing. Your finances are changing, y'all. Wow, give me a second. Two of Pentacles twice. That's also taking a gamble, taking a risk, but they're both in the upright. So like I said, it's a calculated risk. This keeps coming up. So if there's a new job or an opportunity coming, you guys take it. Have courage. Have the courage to move on to something new. I think you could be a little apprehensive. You could say, like, I've never done this before, but so the F, what? Do it, okay? But as you venture into new things, because you know, you're taking this gamble, just keep your awareness up about where you are. You know, I definitely see in your fourth position, everybody is not in your favor. Everybody's not in your favor. You're gonna look, you are already beautiful. This 10 of water is bringing in a certain amount of abundance where the landscape of your life is gonna change, and this is gonna be very noticeable. So they do want you to keep your guard up, because something could come at you to try to take. Definitely. We see that in the fourth position. I'm going to show you right now. Your fourth position is what the ancestors in your paternal line want from you. They want you to understand that you're beautiful, for one, because we have Oshun, whether you're male or female. All right? Now, this 5 of Wands is conflict and competition. Now, I'm going to say, you either have people that will be clamoring over you, or people jealous of you, trying to mimic you, or trying to cause conflict because of this abundant change. Venus is coming in to bless you. Now, we have the energy of Venus. I don't necessarily see the energy of Jupiter. I believe Jupiter could be in the Two of Pentacles, but you know, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Jupiter could be in the Two of Pentacles. You know, Venus is the lesser malefic. Okay, so all of this knowledge that I'm seeing, it's going to be a significant change or a significant amount of money, but you got to be smart with it. You know, this is a blessing that is big, but could run out if you don't do right with it. This is why you got to have your guard up, so the wrong people don't come in and try to, you know, you spend your money doing things, competing with people. You don't have to compete. You know, when you get this influx in, there's no need for you to compete with these people. They can compete with, you know, everybody else. You're fine. You're blessed. You're very, very blessed in this situation. So they're asking you to be smart about what is coming your way, like where you're stepping into. You're so protected that you don't have to play the games. You ain't got to play these games, all right? So, yeah, fourth position. That's what they want you to know, that you're beautiful, that people are going to be competitive with you. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the 5th and 6th, here. 5th and 6th position are the gifts you inherited from your maternal, and then the 6th position is your paternal lines that you are underutilizing. But it's strange because we have 2 magicians here. Sorry guys, give me a sec. We have 2 magicians. We have the magician clarified by the sun in your 5th position, which would be the gift you're underutilizing from your maternal line. And then in the 6th, we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the magician in the reverse. Now, I could say it from your mother's side of the family, what you've inherited is, you know, this direct connection to the creator, an ability to communicate well. And remember, any medium of communication you can choose from, the sun will disseminate that. But here we have this magician in the reverse. So this is your father's side. This is more about ego, right? So I would say, if I were to look at it like this and be like literal, from your mother's side, you know where your gifts come from. They come from God, the sun, right? On your father's side, what you could have inherited is a bigger ego, where money, King of Pentacles, and ego will make you think that whatever comes your way, riches, talent, and all that, it's just you. It all came from me. It has nothing to do with God. These are 2 separate sort of feelings. Now, I interpret these 2 positions as having to do with just you, or you needing to be careful about other people. See that Oshun energy with that 5 of Wands? Sorry, y'all, my nose is itching. With this 5 of Wands, it's talking about others competing with you. See, she's not focused. Look, her face is down. She's looking at what's around her, probably an offering or this food or whatever this is. I'm not focused on all of the clamoring. This is a lot of clamoring going on in the background. It's like where she's deriving her energy from. And then again, I'm seeing again somewhere where's the magician deriving his energy? But where's this magician getting his from? The ego. So if it's not about your maternal, paternal side, it's like either something that has to do with you and your ego or other magician people. right? Dark magicians or people with very strong egos. Oshun is about psychicness, witches. So the fact that I have 3 cards indicating magic, some of you are very psychic or are going to have spiritual endeavors or you're going down a spiritual path. This 9 of Wands is about that. It's saying like, you know, you are talented. You're about to be blessed monetarily as well. But there are people who do dark things, who will send negative energies your way. Where was that? I saw that. It was in one of your cards. It was the Aspen, right? Aspen said that about how Aspen protects you from spiritual and material harm, okay? And then I'm seeing it again in your 7th position here with the moon, okay? But we'll get there because that's the ancestor who's helping you. But to have magician in reverse, the moon is dark magic. And then we have Oshun, who governs witches, and we have 2 magicians in general. So for some of you, if it's not like dark magic, it is those people who see themselves like you, right? Because the 5 of Wands is we're all trying to do the same thing but best each other, right? So people who see themselves like you, who may do very underhanded things, and you just need to keep your awareness up in the new places you go, no matter what it is, whether it's of a magical, spiritual endeavor, or whatever endeavor that your gift has you aligned to move to, or wherever this new opportunity is taking you. And just because there is this sense of danger doesn't mean you shouldn't go, right? Because if you don't go, you'd be wasting a big opportunity. Whether that's starting your own thing or being offered something, take it, do it. All right, so let's move to your 7th position. This is the ancestor who is helping you right now. The ancestor that is most eager to connect with you. Again, we have that Persephone energy because it's the Page of Swords. Came right in the same position, but this time it's being clarified by the moon. So let's go back. So remember in yesterday's reading, if you saw it, I was saying that Persephone was brilliant, but she was very idealistic, meaning she wanted things to be the way she thought it would be, the way she saw it. Like, it could be anything, the way I go about my career or the way I believe love should come to me, right? But this ancestor is saying that you're very smart, very intuitive, very intuitive, because there's an Aquarian energy that was in your reading yesterday and in the Page of Swords. You pick up on things, but you don't know everything, and you do need to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition sometimes more than your intellect. Another thing is you might want to keep information a secret, and I've said this more than once. This ancestor is telling you don't blab about certain things coming into your life, even new opportunities. Wait until it's like actually it's clear and you're good on the journey of this new thing, you know? What else? Not only is this keeping quiet about information, because Page of Swords is maybe the information you need to use it for yourself before you share it with somebody else. You know, it could be like, oh, it's a new job. You know, did you hear about that new job? And you want to tell the person next to you, and it's like, maybe you should have kept that for yourself. What if that person has more qualifications than you, you know, and they just took it? You know, you just gave them the opportunity. So for some of you, if that resonates, keep some stuff to yourself, right? The other thing is, right, knowledge coming to you, keep it for yourself, but there are things that will be in the dark or will try to be in the dark. But the moon is your intuition, right? So when you get up on something's wrong, you know, use your knowledge and intuition to know how to move and proceed. Even when it comes to dark magic stuff, if you are picking up on weird things going on, it's possibly someone's doing some juju stuff, all right? So that's what this ancestor is telling you. It's the same ancestor from yesterday, and she's trying to tell you, you know, you're smart, you're brilliant, but we don't know everything, and our intuition is our best friend, okay? Okay, so people are a mess. This is how I know you're gonna be blessed though. It's because of all of the like caution. The other thing is this knowledge stuff that we're gonna pick up in your closing out messages, because you even have this one card. I'm gonna have an extra card to read for you called Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom. I gotta read it. I mean, it's ancestor reading. But you're gonna need help with the amount of blessing you're about to get, you got to do something with it, or you got to navigate this properly to where you have to know the right people to talk to. And that's going to be intuitively guided to you as well. But let's move on. In your 8th position, this is my relationship with this ancestor. So what is this going to do for you? What is this relationship with this ancestor? This ancestor giving you this message. It's going to give you a victory. And you will defeat all obstacles that come against you. 10 of air in the reverse, 10 of swords. All right, that's healing. Getting over obstacles, triumphing over evil. And I mean, I swear to God, I feel like somebody's evil. If this thing about these two magicians, if that don't have nothing to do with you, that has to do with other people, right? Other people who consider themselves a big deal. Their ego is big. So you're going to triumph over evil. You will win if you trust this ancestor, all right? Woof, man. Yeah, center stage, you're a leader. You got a lot of 6s too, because in your 9th position, which is what will we achieve if we continuously work together, is the 6 of swords clarified by the 6 of water or the 6 of cups. So we got angel number 666 from your 8th to 9th position, 666. You had 999, 9999 in yesterday's ancestor reading. And oh man, I don't want to say it. I can't think of what your name is. I know your real name, but I can't think of what your screen name is on YouTube, so I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to be putting your name out there. But someone subscribed to the channel had given the meaning of 9999, and 6 was also like a confirmation on that. To get the number 6 was like confirmation to those 9. So if you guys want to check that ancestor message reading of yesterday and look for that comment, you can get the number meanings of all these 6s and then all these 9s. So what you can achieve if you keep working with this ancestor is, again, peace and harmony. You move on from the past. You leave the past in the past, and then you move on to a better state in your life. Again, I believe you had the 6 of cups yesterday. You had it yesterday. It's all of this ease and mutual love and giving and equality. All of it when you just swim away, go away, leave. Some of you will be leaving your family behind. You will. Some family members leaving. I even picked that up in a tarot reading yesterday. You know, even with your children leaving or you leaving your parents' home or something like that, that could be a sign that some changes are coming now. There's a definite change. A time of ease is coming. I swear the tide is changing. New opportunities are coming, but it's going to take you to have courage, right? So let's get your closing messages. The first message that we have, actually, you know what? I want to read this. All right, this will be your first message. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. What it says is past lessons. Okay, 6 of swords. Past lessons. Being well informed, which is knowledge, page of swords, energy, all of this stuff. So everything is tied. Past lessons, being well informed, ancestral wisdom. There are times when you're meant to discover and explore new terrain in your life, even to be part of a wave of change. And it's so funny because I told you the wave is shifting. Be a part of a wave of change. You see that wave in the background? All right. So then it says this is one of those times. And what you're contemplating is perhaps new to you, but others have laid well-worn paths and left wisdom for you to rely and reflect upon. This is so you have a better understanding of the potential and possible pitfalls on your journey. When you know the lay of the land, you are better able to fully experience what is being offered to you. This is a wonderful time to seek a mentor or good advice from an expert or elder. The way you will be able to meet life's opportunities and challenges, it says that way. Sorry, I said the way. That way, you will be able to meet life's opportunity and challenges well informed. okay? That's if you seek out a mentor or seek good advice from an expert or an elder. Knowing you have a map, now you can be curious about what else is here, right? This is a path that promises success in all areas where others before you have dared to tread. You will discover the treasure that has the treasures that they left behind for you to make your own. So, right, you're treading into new territory your family and friends or coworkers have never been. But there are other people who have done what you've done. Whether you find this mentor, elder in the physical, in the 3D, that's not the only place you'll see this person. Like I've been saying over and over again, there are experts on YouTube, Instagram, wherever, somebody, or it just may appear. It just may appear out of nowhere. It's like you could be scrolling through YouTube, watching tarot, and then all of a sudden you see this new person that I've never saw before, because you need to click on that and listen to their story and what they have to say, because something about them is about to go, the same thing that happened to them or who they are is a part of that is who you're about to become, or you're going to deal with situations that they dealt with. So listen, right? Give me a second. Right. You're being guided. Not everything is going to be perfect. Remember, idealistic. Oh, like if I'm going to go down this route, then, somebody should tell me. No. Not everybody's going to tell you everything. You're not always going to get this physical person that's like a mom or a dad to be there. Your intuition is going to say, listen to this, do what they did. And it could be something you're watching or a seminar you just sat in. And maybe you can't get to know this person all the way, but hey, you could buy their courses or something. You know what I mean? If you feel led like that, do that. All right? Because that could be the only thing that is your map. Okay? Trust your intuition. Now, let's do first breath, 21. Okay, first breath. It says, a fresh start, renewed curiosity, natural trust, beginner's mind. When the first breath card shows up for you, it is time to leave the old stories and tales behind, just like the Six of Swords. It says, you have arrived. Take a deep breath and another. There is nothing else you need to do but take in the view. Take in the new world that is revealing itself around you. Trust your natural curiosity. There is no need to dwell on how difficult the journey has been or how tight the passage to get to where you are now, how tight it is or how difficult it's been. It says, just take it all in and experience the awe and wonder of your arrival at this destination. Even if it's a familiar place you have come to many times before, try to experience it as if for the first time. For you are renewed, and the old you is no longer your concern. Practice the beginner's mind, not labeling or naming what you see and experience. That situation that was so difficult only a few days ago, just be with it and breathe. You have already gone beyond it, have overcome and resolved it. Even if no one else realizes this yet, soon enough they will as you move on. And that's what I said. I said, there's things that you're going to be like, I'm not even worried about that. I ignored that. And then that's going to shake somebody. Like, I cannot believe, like that didn't move them. That didn't concern them. Okay, like, wow. So do not squander the power of first breath, giving the old narrative mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. So it's do not squander the power of the first breath. And I said, do not waste an opportunity. Don't waste it. It's the very first position, right? Don't squander it, giving yourself that old narrative over and over again to resuscitate these worries, concerns, and knee-jerk reactions. Use it for new beginnings, to animate a world you can play and create. Do not underestimate the power of your breath and the magic of the word. And it's so funny because all of this breath, this communication, magic of the word, there's a communication coming in or something. You have to say one or the other. Your second card is Fortune's Wheel, Luck, and Right Timing. Got the Wheel of Fortune. All right, 23. Give me a second. About to get it for you. It says, the Fortune's Wheel is a sign that luck has found the right timing in your life. You have the magic touch and everything turns to gold. There is nothing you can do wrong. You only need to hold what you desire as your intention and it becomes true. Do not waste this power on trifling things. Dream big, for surely this opportune moment will pass. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This message of the Page of Pentacles, don't waste an opportunity. That's why it says here with this Page of Swords with the moon, maybe keep it to yourself so you don't tell somebody else that could actually take the opportunity from you. All right? Trust me. Listen. So, it says, dream big, for surely the opportune moment will pass. Such is the nature of the fortune's will. Use the creative power of the fortune's will for the benefit of others, and the gift will be returned to you tenfold. Use it only for your own gain, and you will be left impoverished with the bitter taste of squandered opportunity. Okay, so that means not about sharing the idea, but using the opportunity of this new place. You have more influence now, all right? Or you'll have more money to bless people who are in need. And I'm not talking about no greedy people. I'm talking about people really in need. So, keep others in mind. So fortune's will comes unannounced, all right? So there's no timetable set on this, but it's coming. Fortune's will comes unannounced. Notice the early signs, the coincidental encounters, and the seemingly magical and synchronous events that herald its arrival. The call, that email, that email, that invitation, that chance encounter was no accident. They all were choreographed by fortune. Do not wait any longer. Carpe diem. Recall your boldest, noblest longing and invite it into your life. This invitation is all that is required. Okay? All of these things that make you feel like, is that it? That is, all these little synchronicities and nudges are just telling you it's coming, it's coming. Get prepared, it's coming. Your last card is the Crossing Initiation, 54. Rite of Passage Initiation. It says, you have come to stand on one side of a river. The opposite bank leads into the darkness of the eternal cave, where the old dies and then is born again. This is a place where time is forgotten and the seasons cease their dance and stand still, as if in a temporary repose. You must cross the river now, honoring and respecting this transition, for it's time to say goodbye to your old ways of navigating your world. Don't be afraid. You've come to the edge of the river because you're ready. You're ready to let go of what doesn't serve you, and all the ways in which you've kept yourself from truly living. Intimacy requires vulnerability and truth. Can you strip away the mask and the barriers of false strength to discover what you're really made of? Step in the boat. Step in the boat waiting for you. Step in the boat waiting for you. What now? Come on. Right? Because once we get to the other side of this river, you're going to be A-okay. Okay? Man, step into the boat, waiting for you. Let it carry you into the cave where the shadows are waiting to be illuminated so you can be born again. Born so you can be born again. Did I skip a part? I might have. Hold on. Let it carry you into the cave where the shadows are waiting to be illuminated so you can be born again into the world without denial or artifice. It says, making the crossing is a beautiful, powerful act of the highest love. And I get that feeling of born again here with the Magician and the Sun, right? Your true self, the true you, speaking, saying, using whatever medium is yours, or whatever this is. It's happening. The wheel of fortune is changing and it's going to happen unannounced, but you are getting little signs. Okay, you're getting the signs, so pay attention to the signs that change is coming. There is this you need more knowledge. There's something about needing more knowledge. And if you can find a trustworthy mentor, you treat that person right and stick with them. If it's not a mentor and you have to do this in another way, pay attention to the things that you find via books, YouTube, or the internet, right? Pay attention to those things that you feel led to. It's changing. And as you navigate this new part, You're going into the new with more now. You're no longer navigating things with less or lack. But that does not mean other people won't become jealous or have egos or practice witchcraft against you or try to talk behind your back or compete or, mimic or copy, but you ain't got to be worried about it. So long as you remember where your blessings come from, who you are. One, you're a child of God. Where the source of your blessings come from. Remember that always. Never turn around and act like these stupid mofos, okay? Right here, where they think all of what they've created and who they are is just about them, right? And God didn't bless them in any kind of way. You are blessed. Remember where your blessings and your power flow from, okay? Remember. All right, that's the reading that I have for you. If it resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see you.